Hello, people. What's going on today? It is Saturday morning, 8:52 a.m. I just completed this video, and I'm doing the intro after I do the video. This is about Tyrant Slayer Studios, the guy who copyright struck Schrodinger's cat the last time. This little video he made about how he's going to sue Schrodinger and blah, 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 and who can use fair use and who can't. Well, he doesn't really explain that, but he just says that not everybody can use fair use. The guy's kind of ignorant. It's not his fault. He watches YouTube. He's got a pretty nice studio. I don't know if it's in his house or his mom's house or what, but anyway, let's watch the video.
So I'm back from the virtual prisons that confine our speech. So yeah, let's comment on Schrodinger's cat. If you're a fan of his and you're watching, the comments are a little out of control. It's all well and good, you know. It's good for the algorithm. It kind of busts the algorithm a little bit.
I think what he's trying to say, without saying it, is he's trying to thank Schrodinger's cat for featuring him and getting him more views, clicks, and likes, therefore generating more revenue for his channel. I think that's what he's trying to say.
You know, but the problem that you're having is you haven't done the research on copyright law like I have. You don't have copyrighted content of your own to protect.
Well, that's not quite true. I once saw Schrodinger go to a post office and do an audit. Unfortunately, they were closed. So he has some copyrighted content that he needs to protect.
And you don't, I don't know if someone's stolen property from you before, but, you know, basically, someone's stolen my property and, you know, didn't only steal it, but they you know, this man had dismissed my legal notice.
Well, that's not correct either. You filed a complaint with YouTube and struck his video, and YouTube said pound sand. 2 weeks later, it was back up again because you have no valid claim.
It's in the About section on my channel. It's been there since the day I created this channel. It's there for everyone to read, to be put on notice that might want to use my content. Sure, I let people use my content all over the place, and each one of them is kindly asked me for it.
I'm kindly correcting your content right now. It's called criticism, and that's falls under fair use. I know you know what fair use is because you're such a legal genius. Even though you don't have a law degree, you've watched some videos and you know. So I hope you don't mind if I use your video.
Go ahead, man. Do with it what you will. You know, but make sure you give me some recognition and you send some love over here.
Well, that's a fair request, so I'll ask everybody to go to Tyrant Slayer Hunter Studios, I don't know, something like that. Go watch his stuff. If you want a good laugh, if you like to laugh, belly roll laugh, go check out this guy's channel.
What this man did is unacceptable on a moral level, on an ethical level, and aside from that, is known as what's called willful criminal copyright infringement.
Okay, I'd like to clarify some things. So people who use your videos and criticize what you're saying as perhaps being incorrect is criminal. Is that what you're trying to say? So I suppose you're going to file some kind of criminal prosecution against Schrodinger's cat for misusing your video. Please, I can't wait to hear this.
Now, a lot of the folks coming over from Schrodinger's cat, you know, his channel there, they're not giving me any love, and they're awful confused about what fair use is. Well, maybe not so much. Let me be careful.
Yes, be very careful. For one thing, I love you, man. You know, that's just how it is. And be very careful on how you explain to me what fair use is.
Many people in the YouTube community, specifically the auditing community, know and think they know everything there is to know about fair use. And what I've learned in the last couple, 2-3 weeks is that there's a lot of ignorance going around in the community right now. And I suspect that Schrodinger's awful ignorant himself.
This must be where the ad hominem insults start, the personal attacks on someone's character, their intelligence. Okay, all right. That's not fair for them to do it to you, but it's okay for you to do it to them.
And we'll have an awful hard time getting to utilize what fair use would give him the means to do. Not just because of how he used my entire piece of material.
Well, I'm only using about maybe 15% of your entire video, so I must be okay.
No, fair use isn't something that everyone can use.
Excuse me? There are certain people that can't use fair use. Who might that be? Please explain it to me. I did not know that. I've read the whole deal. I mean, the whole federal deal on federal use, copyright claims, all that kind of thing. And I didn't see anywhere where somebody was excluded from using it. So, please, I look forward to your explanation.
You actually have to meet a certain criteria to even be able to effectively claim fair use in an official proceeding.
Well, in the first place, YouTube is not an official proceeding. You're talking about going to court. Anyone who is being accused of copyright infringement has the right to claim fair use to defend themselves. You're an idiot.
And I've got my money bet that he doesn't. In fact, I've already kind of done some research, and I can guarantee he doesn't.
What he's saying is I've watched some videos, and between my very, how do I say this? I get arrested a lot. Between my arrests, I like to watch videos on YouTube, and that's where I learned this stuff.
So, with that said, I can move forward in pursuing my claims against him. Now, there's a lot of confusion as to what's happened. People keep on saying Tyrant Slayer Studios filed a false copyright claim, and Schrodinger's cat won because, Tyrant Slayer Studios is a fraud.
I never called you a fraud. Now, be nice. Please don't involve me in your lawsuit. I'm using this under fair use. If I'm allowed. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to use fair use or not. You're the expert on that. Anyway, you filed a claim. YouTube declined your claim. Put the video back up because it's not, it doesn't violate fair use.
Okay. To clear up the confusion, there's nothing false about the copyright claim I filed here on YouTube. What makes things appear like Schrodinger's cat has, embarrassed some frauditor or something. I don't know what you guys are so confused about. Whatever message he's putting out there, I would like to clear it up.
Well, I don't know what message he's putting out there. I can only speak for myself, but I like to make videos of people doing really stupid things, continually getting arrested, thrown in jail, straightened out by the law, but yet they go and do it again and try to convince people that what they're doing is the right thing, and every time they get arrested, somebody else is wrong. It's somebody else's fault. That's what I do. I like to laugh at people doing stupid things all the time. Most people do. That's why people like to watch people making fun of you.
And basically, I could do that by telling you, there's a policy, a YouTube policy. When I file a copyright claim, which is legitimate, to protect my property, he has an option to either accept the claim or, I guess, file a counterclaim and claim why he has rights to use my content. And in his counterclaim to YouTube, which is obviously not reviewed by a human being right now.
YouTube is required by federal law to accept all copyright claims. So if I strike a video, they have to take a look at it. They'll take that video down, and then you get a chance to appeal it. And when you appeal it, an actual human being watches your video and releases it. Or shuts it down, one or the other. Anyway, that's what it is. I know it's happened to me several times.
This is all handled by the algorithm. First of all, that's problem number one. Second of all, YouTube policy is going to dictate how the situation is handled, not the actual law. So he's actually filed a false counterclaim, a fraudulent counterclaim, one that he cannot in court, when challenged, back up.
Oh, I'm getting tired of this. It's good for me, not for thee. Him filing a copyright claim that loses isn't valid, but when he files a counterclaim, that's not valid. I don't know. I'm confused now.
And I know that. But YouTube only gives the individual filing their copyright claim 10 days to show that they're going to proceed in court. Otherwise, YouTube policy will dictate putting that video back up.
Again, YouTube's policy is guided by federal law. That's what they use. That's the 10 days is a federal thing, not YouTube. I think. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm confident because they say they're following federal guidelines.
And that's what's happened. But I've been in correspondence with the YouTube legal department, and they are well aware of that, how long it's going to take and when I'm going to file, and that I have preparations to make. You see.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was in America. I'm sorry.
Oh, so much ignorance, and it's all from the person making this video. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. So he's planning on filing suit against Schrodinger, one of many that have failed. I'm sure that I don't know. I don't know how to contact the YouTube legal team. How do you do that? There's no name, phone number, email specific to them. If there is, he would have showed it, which he never does. Anyway, yeah, he gave him excuses why he can't file in 10 days and prove that he's going to sue him, because he's got to make preparations. He's got to get his legal team together. I'm the only one around here with a legal team. I'll tell you that. Anyway, what a bozo. Anyway, this was used under fair use, and that little disclaimer that's in a lot of videos you watch, FBI deal that I put up, that's not the whole thing on fair use. That's just the condensed version of fair use. There's a lot more to fair use, and this guy doesn't have a clue what he's talking about as far as I'm concerned. That is my opinion. Y'all have a nice day. Bye-bye.